Oh man, here we go. Ooh, where am I? Wow, it's it's been kind of a while since the last time I logged on. Huh. Well, hello there, everybody. I'm the Goofy Geek, and I'm here with another episode of Building Every Pokemon in Minecraft. It's been kind of a while since the last time I logged on. In fact, I think it's been like 2.5 months since I last logged on. Uh, yeah, it's been kind of a while. Kind of a long story. Not quite sure where to do this here, but I don't know how to do this. Boy. As for what happened and why I haven't been here, well, there were a couple things. My computer kept crashing. That was not fun. I was having some audio issues that I had to get sorted out. And just as I had most of those things kind of figured out, uh, my dad passed away. Yeah, I know. It's not the best situation. And so I had to take a little bit of time, to get through that. And, yeah, it's not been fun. I can, I feel like a Cubone today, I'll be honest. Uh, Not that I'm gonna, wear a skull on my head, but I'm sad. Very sad. But he was really supportive of all this stuff with the Minecraft and the YouTube and everything. And I think it is a disservice to him for me to stop. Oh, would you look at that? It's now raining. Of course it is. So yeah, that's effectively why I haven't been on in kind of a while. So one of the things that I really want to do is build a Pokemon for my dad today. That's what we're doing. We'll take care of the clay farm another time. Uh yeah, today we are building a little tribute to him. Now, in my phone in the real world, everybody in my phone uh is a Pokemon. They're usually a Pokemon that I kind of associate with that person, or maybe it's their favorite Pokemon, depending on what the situation is. And admittedly, my dad didn't have a favorite Pokemon, I don't think, or if he did, he didn't tell me. I don't think he was particularly into it. But there's one Pokemon that really reminds me of him, and that is Herdier. He just kind of has the same look on his face all the time. He has the same mustache, just a little darker, you know. In fact, actually, Herdier and my dad is the inspiration of putting everyone in my phone as a Pokemon in the first place. So I think that right here would be a nice spot, kind of looking out on the water. He liked to fish. He was a fisherman. And yeah, that's what we're doing today. So let's hit it. Alright, you guys, and there we have our Herdier. I do think that he came out really, really good. He looks exactly like he does in the show and in the games. I might have a few too many frills down here, but I do think that he came out really, really good. And more importantly, I think that he's the perfect Pokemon to build in honor of my dad. But yeah, Dad wasn't into Pokemon that much, but at the same time, I have a lot of fond memories of him and Pokemon combined. Like when I was a kid, me and my brother got Pokemon Red together, not realizing that you had to have 2 different cartridges so you can have 2 different people play 2 different games. Oopsies. But my dad was there for that. He helped us set the game up. He's also the one that asked the neighbor kid for help when we spent, I want to say, a good 45 minutes to an hour trying to figure out how to leave the starting house. Because the little rug by the door was not clearly a doormat for me and my brother. And then when Pokemon Go came out, the whole family piled into the minivan, and my dad drove us around town while we practically leaned out the side of it trying to catch Ivysaurs in the park. It was a fun time, and my dad's been there for my entire Pokemon obsession. And I'm glad he at least got to see me start this crazy, crazy journey to build all of them. And he may not have had a favorite Pokemon that I'm aware of, but I do think that Herdier does. I can picture him in a van driving a bunch of Lillipups around while they go crazy for the latest game, you know? That was my dad, and that's Herdier here. So now the question is, now that Herdier's done, what next? Well, I'm gonna keep on building. I've got, a very large number of Pokemon built already, but it's definitely not enough to say I've built them all. And that continues to be the goal. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start Season 2. Yes, that's right. We're gonna continue building Pokemon just like I was before, except now I'm gonna be making even more of them, of course. And yeah, we're gonna get right back to it. Anyone who's been following the channel knows that I have Claydol in the works, and he's going to go around that big old clay farm that we've built in the last couple episodes, and I'm very excited to get to that, and that will be the kickoff of Season 2. Is Season 2 different from Season 1? Well, maybe? I don't know. I'm going to try to up the production value. We'll see how that goes. But importantly, the new update is out. So we're going to make use of the Auto Crafter. We're going to fix the bamboo farm in Vileplume because apparently it broke when it fired when it wasn't loaded. And we're going to get that set up. We're going to get the Iron Farm all set up so that we can auto-craft blocks. And we'll fix the Clay Farm so that way it auto-makes clay blocks instead of clay balls. So I'm very excited for all of that from the new update. Now, I don't really have a Season 1 finale. I guess this kind of is it. But next episode will be the official start of Season 2. But for me, for right now, that's kind of it. Sorry that things got a little sad, but I needed to do that tribute to be able to move on to the next builds. I do hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you did, maybe like, maybe share, maybe subscribe. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye!